one way as a dancer is that it makes you understand how you move differently from another person in a lot of senses. Not necessarily in the creation of movement as much, but in teaching that movement to someone else. So for instance, there's a lot of times when your body you will be thinking of one thing and your body naturally adds a few details to it, and you have to find a way to really understand how your body's just naturally moving that way and tell someone else whose body doesn't naturally move that way exactly what you're doing so that you get the image across. 1 and 2, 3 and 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, and 8. So we'll just go over some details. I really like being with a group of dancers that contributes to the piece. I think that helps them find what they brought to it themselves, and they can find a little bit of themselves in it. And that way it doesn't feel like you're speaking someone else's language. It can really feel like it's coming from you just as much as it's coming from someone else.
Obviously danced and learned choreography for much longer than I have made up choreography and put it on people. I guess you could call making up dances as a little kid choreography, but so I've always known that I wanted to be a choreographer. But I think that learning from someone else and learning about yourself through choreography are equally as important, and I think every dancer who wants to pursue it seriously needs both in their life, even though if they don't think they're going to become some world-renowned choreographer, they still need to be on both sides to learn more about themselves.
Interesting, especially with an environment like NKU versus a studio where you're not coming from the similar backgrounds and you're not training with each other all the time. It brings very different people together into one group who have a lot of experience maybe in one area of dance and not in a whole other. And so it's figuring out how each person will respond differently to different cues, and that is what is definitely the most difficult part.
But I think also learning to find your own true voice in how you choreograph is probably the biggest, the most challenging part of being a choreographer in general. I feel like a lot of times people who are beginning choreography, like learning to choreograph, they kind of just imitate what they like, and getting past that and trying to look cool and actually finding what is actually supposed to come out of your body.